So CG,
Well,
thank you for coming on Premiere Drop.
I appreciate it.
I really appreciate you. So listen, we doing a little something different because my man CG, I be seeing him on the book and he be talking about video games. So I said, you know what? Let's play the video game while conducting the interview today. CG serious. CG, we gonna go all the way. We gonna beat this. Yes. Nice. I'm gonna let you handle that. Skedaddle. So CG, how you doing?
No, I'm doing great though. I'm cooling off of this heat though.
Yeah, it was I didn't think it was gonna be that hot today, but it is.
Well, it kind of went back to the heat like after a couple of days have been cool off but like yeah, the temperature temperature did kind of rise back up.
Yeah, that humidity. That's what we feeling. We feeling that humidity for sure. Definitely. Ooh. Ooh. CG got that pipe. Oh, I need that.
Well, grab it before it scrolls back up.
Oh, made me lose my pipe.
Oh yeah, because once you grab it, it'll.
Mm-hmm. Fade to black. So we playing Streets of Rage 2, one of my favorite games. CG, you getting busy.
Oh, I'm very professional.
CG, CG, you ever wanted your own arcade, like the stand up arcade games?
Well, that's what. I've always wanted. I've always wanted those. I've always wanted those arcade because matter of fact, I've been dreaming about it like when I was a kid, like having my own arcade machines. And then ever since, like and then ever since that they started build.
Oh, sorry.
But I mean, like ever since they started build those arcade machines that like you can just put it on your house or anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta grab one of those. Like I still haven't got one of those yet, but that's still my bucket list. Probably for my soon to be spot or any further establishment.
All right, let's go. Listen, I wanted to get one of those. I think I was looking at Pac-Man. It was like at Walmart. That thing was like $400, but I was thinking about it.
I mean that's that's roughly the same price of the same price of the game console.
Yeah, that's true. Factuals. And it's part of your basement. Now it's a part of your aesthetics, so it's definitely an investment, especially if you're a huge gamer. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm already on investment to get in the PS5.
Listen, I'm on that same journey. Ooh, let's get it.
Cause I already got the games. I just gotta get the console.
I need to on the PS5. What game would you rock with?
I mean, I gotta stick to basic because I already got like Tekken A. I got the Sonic Origins, and then Street Fighter 6, and then the Sonic Superstars, and then I gotta get the Mortal Kombat 1, and then and I got the Ninja Turtles collection.
Ninja Turtles. I remember playing Ninja Turtles.
You know that they got those collection that you can play all the classic titles in one game.
So CG, when did you start mixing? We was just talking. You was saying that you was in New York and you started your training at this record store. What was the name of the record store?
A1 Records.
Hey, Robert, what when you say training, what was you doing per se?
Oh, you talk about the you talk about the training center?
Yeah, oh, that. So, what was you doing at A1?
No, it's like a well, I was just there for like a record collections.
Oh, okay.
And at the time, so at the time, so at the time when so the record stores are around here, around here. The remember Record Theater?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So 8 years ago, that was when like it was started closing. And then at the time I was starting going to the Revolver Records. You know, it was located. It was only located in cause it was only located Hurdle, and now it's in Elmwood. Well,
Okay.
it got a second location in Elmwood, and then now, and then uh, uh, Elmwood, and then like and Elmwood. So when I go to New York City, it's like let me start like finding some records outside of the city, and then I've been like finding some joints out there. Cause at the time, like a lot of my to go places has been kind of like closing down. Cause ever since like flea market's been gone, and then like a couple years later, like record theater is gone. So I kind of so I feel like I want to like change the scenery and just finding some like some of the like vintage things to collect, and then I just bring it back home.
Okay. I just went me and my sis when we was out in Cali. I just hit a record store and I caught my a Tribe Called Quest, one of my favorite groups. Okay, favorite groups.
That's
one of my favorite.
That's my top five groups, and plus been part of my radar.
Oh, listen. So I got the anthology, and I am very, 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 very happy about my purchase at that record theater store. That was a pretty dope store, sis. Yeah, digging in the crates. Do you find yourself? Well, it's not a lot of. There's no record stores here in Buffalo no more.
Well, there is. Well, like I said, there is a record Revolver, and
where's Revolver at?
Well, there's two. I think it's like 2-3 locations. One is on Hurdle, one is on, and the other one is on Elmwood. They just moved the one building to the other one. Is on Elmwood, and then the other one is on like Transit.
I might have seen that one on Elmwood. I think I know what you're talking about. I might have seen that one on.
It kind of looked like it kind of looked like one of those like they just like move.
Oh, that's my man.
Yeah, cause they just move. Yeah, they just move. They just move like to the bigger space, like records downstairs, records upstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check them out.
And but also you got Black Dots too.
Yeah, put me on.
Yeah, Black Dots. I'm surprised y'all ain't been over there yet. Cause even though I'm going there tomorrow because somebody's got a show. Cause not only they have records over there, they also you perform too.
Really?
Yeah, like there's a stage on the back of well, there's a bar and a stage like a back of the like a back of the store.
Okay, CG, please put me on. Yo, CG, listen, you're a legend in Buffalo, and I know you got to know that.
Yeah, I just also I did like 2 shows. I did like 2 beat shows over that store.
When was those shows?
I well, I did one like 2 years ago. Like
Okay.
I did a beat show like 2 years ago, and I did one like early and I did one in that same location like earlier this year. That was like my first one that they since this year started.
We got to find out where. So where is this place located? Cause
Oh,
I want to go.
it's next it's next door to the Gypsy. It's on Grand Potomac.
Okay. CG, you know all the spots. I'm new. I'm new to the scene. You guys to put me on.
I mean that place ain't been around for like a couple. It's only been like a couple years now. Like yeah, that record store only been around for that record store only been
Oh,
around for a couple of years. Like only been on a couple of years. Yeah. Soon you turn Grant Delavan. It's right next door to Gypsy Parlor.
okay. Okay. What time? What time you going tomorrow?
Probably like after probably after probably when I'm leaving Tiny Festival because like because like Grant and the because the Grant the areas it's not that far from because the Grant Hurdle Delaware way that
Yeah,
way
they
that,
are right there.
yeah I could just go straight I just leave there and then come I just leave there and then I just go straight from there.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to see peep that place. I never been. So I was just listening to your discography and well, so how many studio albums you working with? I think I saw five, if I'm
Well,
not
this is
mistaken, five, six.
well this is this new one that I put out. This is a fifth.
Okay.
Like a majority of like an instrumental projects I had, and then plus I had like a collaboration joints. But my main but I had like five so far.
CG, I love your body of work, your beat production. It's very, I was listening and I was just talking, I was telling my sister, I said, your beat production reminds me of a De La Soul, Native Tongues. It kind of puts me in the mind frame of them. Were you heavily influenced by the Native Tongues?
It's more than it's more than that.
Okay.
So I was my beat production was kind of like a native tongues and of course with the Wu and then
Mm-hmm.
Wu Tang and then plus like and then of course the little brother Ninth Warner Justice League the
Oh,
crew
love, love, love.
Justice League the crew and then of course like DJ Premier, the Pete Rock,
Mm-hmm.
that same in the vein. So I kind of kept the essence of. So my music is kind of like an essence of where like kind of like I kind of stick to the essence of where the music fits me.
Right, right. And let me tell you, I love it. When I tell you, I love De La Soul. One of my favorite songs from De La Soul is "Stakes Is High." I actually love that album, to be honest. But yeah, you can definitely hear the influence in your, you know what I'm saying, in your beats. So I definitely appreciate that. How long have you? When did you start making beats? How long have you been at it?
Well, that back cover well that back cover on my latest album, We Want to Press Play Fast Forward, that's IA.
Mm-hmm.
That was that's a real picture of me and my cousin.
Okay.
So I was like so I started making beats like two um since like 2009.
Okay.
Well, that was the only one. That was the only one that that was the only one that I ever made that time because when I tried to come when I came back home to make more. But unfortunately, but I ain't got I ain't got shit. Uh, uh, at the time, no beat machine, no computer, no software, nothing.
So how was you making your beats, my friend?
I had to like later because like a year later because I was started working at the time and then I did brought the software and
Okay.
I used Magic Music Maker
Okay.
that because at the time like I made beats on a little computer and then it was cool but it was tricky well, it was tricky as hell.
Okay. You ever use like a software? What was the first software that I knew about for beat making? What was it? Fruity Loops back in
Fruity,
the day?
yeah, Fruity Loops.
Yeah. You ever use that software?
I
Or?
I use it as a demo.
Mm.
Yeah, I use it as a demo, but I never had like an actual tool because I mean that was back when because at the time you had to like register to it. I mean, how would I register it? Especially especially I don't have like an actual laptop or anything that to use. And this is before I learned how to use flash drives.
Okay. Okay. CG, you've been at it for a very long time. So you said your first beat that you made was in 2009. When was your first album? When was your first project? When did you say, yo, you know what? It's time to actually put this to wax so the people can hear it.
So my first project I did was the research.
No research.
Yeah, I did the research like because so so like 2014 or 15 that was when I started getting in the Buffalo scene.
Okay.
And that was when I would start to introduce everybody around at the time, and then like that was because the Buffalo scene was very like it was still kind of like we were still on the showcase. It was a lot of showcase era. You know, at the time it was kind of like it was a showcase era. I mean, and also we had a lot of venues. You
You
know,
did.
like 10, 11 years ago. And then that was when like I met a lot of people that earlier, even in the early Griselda, by that time.
Okay.
And that was when and then I was just kind of like building. I was just kind of building a lot of artists from then, and also artists from then because and then also I named my album The Research was that we're in this Google era and like Google era, like nobody, you hardly don't really know who he is, who is all your inspiration, and also when, like I said, I came in the scene, and then like and I was trying to get them to know me, and that was the start with the research, and then and of course I kind of followed along with the put and then because I didn't think I was going to do another albums after that.
Now, why you didn't think you was gonna do any more albums after that?
Because because I was more focused I was more focused on by that time I was focused on like I was in I was in a group before Green Giant or during it's called Supreme Black Aces.
Okay, that's a dope name.
Yeah, like 'cause I had a partner who I knew like the same time when I started making my first beat because he was around because we was classmates at the time, and he was a classmate at the time, and he was telling me that he was an MC, and like he was like but he was telling me like early like he was telling me early on that about Benny like 15, 16 years ago.
Okay.
And then I wasn't tapped in about the Buffalo MCs at the time
Mm-hmm.
because I wasn't really fully establishment like yet. But then when I met my partner, he was already out of scene at this time, and then once day he was trying to get his shit together, and then he was out of town. I was like working, and then he was trying to get the development my style, my sound at the time, and then once I started getting the scene, we started forming, and then we tried to perform, and then he was going through a personal problems at the time, and that's how, and then I had a lot of projects in the pot because that was when people were starting like acting, but nothing really kind of came in a fold. And then like I said, when I did the research, and then I told myself that like I didn't think I didn't think I was going to do like another album, and that's when the uh, classical gifted was born.
Classical Gifted, is that the one where you kind of like got like the Peanuts cover?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was my best album I ever put together.
You think so?
Well, because like I was going through a lot. I was going through a lot at that time. Like it's me and like off camera. Like I spend a lot of time. Like I spent a lot of time in New York City, and that was the time that like I was development with the Green Giant with Frigid and also with Genesis. That was when I met Genesis when he was still in good shape at the time. And also by that time like we was in the Griselda Renaissance.
Okay.
By that point, because that was when like I was starting building like so Tony Boy was put this event together called Red Bull Academy at Milky's. Like he was putting his own twist like to gather to have like DJs, producers, and MCs to put together. And then I was on like a couple ones, and one of the shows that that's when he brought like a lot of the MCs like from like Buffalo to Rochester, Syracuse, and then that's how I knew Rome Streets. That's how I knew Ito. That's how I knew Fast Life. That's how I knew Jamal Gasol, and that's how I knew about like Sleep Sinatra, and that's how like I was started connecting with a lot of underground hip hop artists, like outside of like outside of the city, and then outside of the city, and then and also prior to that, like that's when I was on West Side Guns Part 7.
Okay.
Before my album was about to come out, and that was before it was about to come out, and then because I put it out like this album like 2 months before the COVID hit.
Okay.
And that was like, and then that was like because I had a good run like with the with that album, and then that was when I started forming. That's when I was officially forming the Bar Association.
Well, what song did you have on Part 7?
Broadway Joe's.
Broadway Joe's. Nice.
And that was and also the story, also the also that this and that kind of like brought me back to the like the that kind of like kept me going because by that time I was just about to forget about this shit I was about to say forget about this shit at this time. Because I was going through a lot during that time because I was still working a job, and I was still going to school. I was still like I nearly had like a burnout by this I nearly had I had a burnout at this time, and then I was had this beer already, and then also I was almost done with the classical gifted. Yeah, I almost done because it was ready to I was ready to go, and then soon, and I heard the song when that day that when West got the West Side Gun Day.
Okay.
And which by the way is coming up which is it's coming up on August 28th is West Side Gun Day. But I was there when I heard the song through him before I became public, and then also that was the day that he got presented. This is and keep in mind this is like 6 years ago.
Okay. So what was your process? Did you send Wes some beats, or did he reach out to you?
Well, at the time, like he was in town because he just put out the Fly Guy, the Awesome Guy, the first one, and I was at the and then at the time, I was at this day party. I was at this day party that he was at a listening day party, and then which it used to be Mez Lounge, even though now it's something else. But then up on downtown, and then but then someone suggested me that I should do something because by this point I knew them like early, but I haven't done anything with him and his bro and his cuss.
Right.
And something just like I don't know where my career was going at this point, and then something just kind of like I didn't have that much to send at the time. I only had like a little bit, and then and then he reached out to me. This is before he text. I got my number and all, and then it was crazy. I credit he reached out through my email, and I was like this, like we're doing right now.
Right.
And then he reached out to me, and then and then I was in the middle like what we're doing right now, and then he chose what he chose, and I was kept it going. I just playing the game.
That's dope.
And then by this and also by this point, at that time I wasn't even bothered. I wasn't even bothering the scene at this time because I was kind of fed up. I was kind of fed up with what kind of went on at this point because I wasn't even on a career creative mode at this point because I was just like I was totally burned out for that point, and then once that kind of once I heard that kind of made me want to finish the album, and then I already locked in the song with Rick Hyde because he's on my classical gifted album. Right. But I've been trying to get this nigga to get in the studio. But at the time, they ain't got the studio no more. The one that DJ Shade had it. They ain't got the studio no more. It took me months to get the lock in until we lock in Bridge. And once I landed, it was like it was a gold time, and then that was then that kind of it kind of gave him a new trajectory of and then since then I became once after that that I kind of I was balanced as to go to guy, and then also I was starting to put my own foundation. Yeah. And that's what the Bar Association came to be.
That's what's up. So the Bar Association, you was talking about Genesis. You did an awesome project with Genesis recently. Product of the 90s, one of my favorite joints, one of my favorite projects. Let's talk about the process of Product of the 90s and your close relationship and working relationship with Genesis?
So at the time, I met the funny thing is that I met G when the thing is that he knew who I was when he was working the mall. Yeah, I knew because he used to work at Brookstone.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to work at the mall because I would spend a lot of time because I would spend a lot of time at the mall. This is when flea market was still open at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and also I had a friend that I was talking to at the time. I was talking to she used to work in the mall.
Okay.
And every time I was over there, like he even see me there a lot. And once I started coming around the scene, he was trying to figure out like who is. He was just kind of like who really this nigga is, and then
Right.
and then like and come to find out that like I make a little dope beats that because about this but I already built a relationship with I was starting to build a relationship with Frigid Giant because that was around that same time too. Because I did Green Giant and Genesis because they were because they were cool too because they were cool too because they did songs before, but when I came in the picture, that was when like Green Giant was born and me.
Speaking of getting it in, you did 300 beats. I saw when I was, on the good book of Face. You did like 300 beats in the span of how long? How long was like it a month or something?
Well, talk about that the first challenge the West.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, so 2 years ago when I was at the Drumwork Fest, matter of fact, he invited me there because I was kicking with him, and then at this time that those albums that I was talking about was half of it was out, and then I did the Essie Nat with me in history song at the time, and I was kicking with him, and then we was out all night, and then that's when I accepted the challenge. Then I had to send the thing like 10 beats like for 30 days.
Okay.
Like yeah, I was already someone was already cooking and someone I had in the stash.
Mm-hmm.
So that was when like I started like like I kind of accepted the challenge. By this time, I kind of went through a lot of like trying to because I was nominated because I was nominated first time as the producer of the year.
Okay.
And that was when they had the awards at the time.
The 716 awards.
Yeah, I was nominated for producer of the year.
Yeah.
And I didn't get. And then, unfortunately, I didn't get that. And then I went back to the back. I went in the second year of Back Mafia. And then Cove. And I was defeated by Cove. And salute to him. And then I was defeated. So I went through like 2 weeks of like I went like 2 weeks without anything, and then I went 2 weeks after then. So I was just kind of like I was awesome like what the fuck am I gonna do? And then I was kind of like on like a hold on school at this point, and then I was had like I was just trying to figure out what's the what could I do, and then once that the Drumwork Fest was happening, and then Wes kind of put me on the mode, and I was just like that kind of got me. I spent about a week, a month, just do the whole thing, and then it's crazy that fast forward to last year. No, I mean this past March when you gotta this past year this past year, March, you had I had to like go like I was doing the challenging again, but this time that I do about a week.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I spent about a week of yeah. I spent about like I cook up like 10 beats like a day for a whole week, and that was a week when y'all had that thing at the museum.
Okay.
Yeah, that was that same week.
Okay.
And then same week, and also at the time Wes was in town.
Okay.
That was when cause I was at the because by this time that you know I just got back on his project 12 that just came out on Valentine's, and that was my first time I was on his project in about 6 years.
Okay.
Cause I ain't been on. I was on something else, but I ain't been on his project for like not since part 7. And then so I was on the gold mode, and then once and he was in town and he started the art program, and then soon I step in I step in the like soon I stepped in the museum. I was chilling, I was waiting for y'all and whoever else popped in, and then somebody saw me. Like somebody saw me inside of the museum, and then and then she no, yes saw me, and then I seen 40, and then I seen Wes, and I was like I'm like got up, and then I had my glasses on, and then I was like hey, yo, and then said what's up, and then he gave me an assignment, and he wanted to hear 50 beats, and keep in mind I was already 4 or 5 days deep at that week.
Challenge.
I was already 4 or 5 deep, and then I ended up put together the pack and cook more, and then because I wasn't finished that week, and then that's how those 2 joints that the EP that was all done in 1 week. Was all done in 1 week, and then fast forward, and then it's crazy that I'm doing this. I'm doing this again. I'm doing this. I'm just doing this again, like this week, and then I'm almost. And tomorrow's the last day.
Oh, the last day for submit more beats, or
no, I just cook. No, I just cook. No, I just cook more. No, I just cook like 10 days. No, I just cook like 10 beats a day for a week.
Let me tell you something. And now you got a national treasure that's being played with Doechii on it. Though she's been out for a minute, but a lot of people they've not up on her. But this Egypt, the remix, how did that come about? That's an awesome record. So congratulations on that. For sure.
Yeah, like I said before, those 2 weeks that you heard on the like I said before, those 2 beats that you heard on the that you heard on the EP was all done in 1 week. Okay, it was part of that 1 week challenge I did.
Okay, that was a great week.
And also that was when y'all was performing, and that that was when y'all was that was in. I mean, y'all know y'all was there. and then that was that kind of got me that because I settled around that March, and that was the time that was at the time that I went back to my album mode, and also I was getting prepared for the being back on Mafia again.
Right.
And I was being back on Mafia again, and then one thing I was mad at myself that why the fuck I didn't play those beats at
the beat battle. Understood. It'd be like that.
I was like, because I had so much. by that point, I had so much shit that I cooked up in my stash because well, for listeners don't know that I make 20 to 10 beats a day.
Okay.
Just for the listeners that don't even know, that don't know my process.
Your work ethic, right?
Yeah, my work ethic. Like, so I kind of like so I kind of so I've always like so like when I heard it I was like I was like damn I did this because it was original joint first, and then when it was original joint first, and then when she got when her reaction, because at first she was sampled, and then when she heard her reaction, that was like it got like viral, and then 1 week later, and then a 1 week later, that was like and then I was like, and then I was on some like, oh shit, like that, I was like, yo, this is that kind of like that I was like, damn, that was like that was around the time I finished my album.
Okay.
Like to say, and then that was like my early birthday gift right there.
Listen, that joint knock. That joint knock. That joint is so raw, and the way everything is so well complemented. Their verses, their tone on the track, it's just a well oiled machine. So once again, congratulations. That is super dope.
And also that it kind of introduced, it kind of gave more attention to the females too. Because like at the time, like I get like songs that by that point that I hardly don't do too much on like songs or joints for the women that is approach, because I never give a fuck about that. I just kind of I just do what's pleased me, and then everything that she was saying on the skits, and then what everything what she was saying, or what that she was talking about was all, it was kind of I was kind of relatable, and cause I felt like relatable. I was like and then it kind of gave more attention to the females at the point. And even when this my latest album, like I had more females guests than my previously. My previous joints.
Yeah, you had Low Key was on there. Pretty Bully was on there. I heard Kels was on there. Sauce is she a singer? Sauce is a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she do a little bit spit too.
Okay.
And then she doing a little spit too. And also I had this girl that you heard on with Michael Sella Weedy. Her name is Black Silk. Yeah, like she had a really on the top style. Those off kid on style that like and also that kind of that was one of like the standout songs that I had off the new album.
That was with Mike XL too, right?
Yeah, and Weedy the God.
Yep. Yeah.
So that kind of it kind of like brought a little attention to the females, and I really did a good I really did a good job, like putting that together, and then that was kind of my thing, is that I want more female attractions, and that like too, because like even though attraction, like I still haven't got like I still haven't got that more like participated with projects, like even though I did like with Coda and then Sauce, and that was pretty much it. And then but there's more that get into it. So I'm just kind of like let's just see what women can do on my top on my world.
Oh. Listen, they represented. They represent. We love you, CG. No, you whatchamacallit. They definitely represented. Definitely represented.
Right.
Because Ah, what was
Oh,
the joint that Kels was on?
what damn son?
Yeah, with Daniel's son. He from where he
Toronto.
from? Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that joint was hard, and she was referencing everything cold. I said, "Oh, this is hard." All right. Yeah, they was definitely representing. And then you got Pretty Bully on the joint.
Yeah, I had to get yeah, I had to get the most standout joints, and then plus that part also that was the first project I put together. Like that was that project put together was very good thought out. Like me. Because it was originally started as it was supposed to be started as a half hip hop, half R&B project.
Okay.
It wasn't called We Want to Press Play Fast Forward yet. It was supposed to be called The Green Starter. And I had I was because I started to put this project together like after I put those 3 albums that I mentioned before in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
and then I feel like I want to do another album. It's like and also that this is like I made it like to like last year is like it was 15, 10, and 4 in 5 years, and now it's like 11. Now it's 16, 11, and now it's 16, 11 and 6 years. Because
Right.
everything I've done, like like 16 years ago, I did my first beat, and then 5 years ago, well, 10 years ago, well, 11 years ago, I was in the scene in city, and then 6 years ago, well, about to be 6 years ago, it was about to. That was when people started first time heard me on West Side Gun project.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, and then in this upcoming year that I made it through a year since I got my GED.
Yeah, listen, you've been, and that's a true testament to your determination, because the steady progress. It's just you just been elevating, and you are having a damn good couple of a few years. So kudos to you. What's next for CG? What's going on with what's next for CG?
Um. Well, I am working on a side B.
Okay.
But keep in mind, this is a double. This is a double album, so there's only side A, and then double. The side B is out now. Well, the side A is out now. Side B is coming up soon.
And congratulations to it being sold out.
Yep, I'm working on. Yep, working on getting a second batch.
Yep.
And then I got a few projects lined up. Like I got a one joint project with Mizart, which is my fellow bar association.
Okay.
And I got a I got a project coming out with this with Teak Hall, which he's on my new album. And then we got an EP together, and I got a joint with MA from Mile High Music.
Okay.
But I got a full project with him, and then and I got a and I got another project with Genesis. This time he's singing
Okay.
on this one, and I'm supposed to be doing this instrumental collaboration with this. I'm trying to do another Soul Garden project. It's a collaboration instrumental project that's coming out, and of course, like far as and of course, like I got more stuff with my crew, and of course, like more joints with Wes, and I got a song. I got a project with me and Akil Lee.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and then that's coming out, and then I got a joint that I'm gonna be on a new record, new tape.
Okay.
And this is the first time I'm telling you, I'm gonna be on Love of Genius new joint.
Yes, you moving.
And plus I'm trying to like I'm trying to get it to do more shows. Like even though I've been doing more beat shows than like I've been getting to more beat shows than than DJing.
Right, because you was just at the Rochester Music Fest, correct? Jazz Fest, right?
Yep.
Yeah. CG, you're also an awesome DJ. Because listen, you played a set We were at GRC Studios. I can't remember GCR. Excuse me. Thank you, sister. And you did a set there, and when I tell you everything that you was playing, you are one groovy guy. Yo. Let me tell you, you are you are super tapped in, yo. Super tapped in. Yeah, and let's not even talk about the endless amount of people that you have met. Out of all the people that you have met, who's your top five that you was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I met this person?
Man, Alchemist,
Okay.
and then DJ Premier.
Mm,
Yeah, cause I was at the SOBs,
right.
and then I was because like one thing, and then and then I don't, and then Benny Single when he was here when West brought him here. This is like the when Tennis Talk 3 came out.
Okay.
And then West put together a show day after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And then Benny Single was here. So that's my top three. And my fourth has got to be. My fourth has got to be Scott Zoo.
Ah.
Yeah, because he was the first person I met like the same time I met Wes.
Okay.
Like 2014.
Okay.
And the last thing and the last people I got a clue is John Witherspoon.
You met John Witherspoon?
I was at the Helium.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's. I gotta get back in contact. I gotta get tapped back in with Collins. I suck.
I was in the scene like I was having the scene like during like 5 6 during during I had a really good run like 10 11 years ago because that was when we had a lot of events at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing everything. I was doing everything. I'm going a lot of shows and going. And it was just like, and then looking back, I was like, damn, I done did it. And then
You have done a lot, my brother. You have done a lot, and you about to do even more. It's only going to get bigger and go up.
And then there's well, yeah. I kind of want to speak on about this. Like, so I don't know if you saw this, but I'm trying to get into like the speaking trying to get in speaking mode also
Okay.
because like for people who know I don't know that I have a speech impediment.
Okay.
And disability and like I told you off camera that I went to school on special education.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Summit.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like so I went I was there for my speech and then so I was went on other programs and now that I became like a establishment figure and I feel like I'm the only one that came from that school who has I'm working with the guys who had deals with Eminem and Jay-Z.
Right.
And then I feel like I should do something that I can talk to kids or somebody who has like like own conditions and how what goals that you want to do once you get older because I'm like 20 years ago I didn't really see myself to be making beats at all.
Okay.
I didn't really see myself making beats back then because I'm only doing this just to revive this culture after like because 20 years like 2019 18 years ago I couldn't stand what the fuck was out
On the radios and stuff.
at the time.
Right.
I was totally disgusted. I was totally like I was just totally like just tapped out. Like even though this was around like hip hop is dead era and then ringtone era, and then I could it was cool, but it was kind of corny for me at the time, and then. And also, I was kind of going through I was kind of going through a lot, like with like losing my father, and then I had a near death experience, and then the music wasn't even
on your mind.
Wasn't on my mind, and I didn't have there was no inspiration at all, and at all, and then it was just kind of like and then. You know, I had to like get it was just something in that. I mean, I didn't really saw that like I mean, I didn't look looking back. I was like damn, I didn't. I mean, I didn't realize that it kind of brought back to it kind of brought back the way that it balanced it now. Like thanks to our Buffalo kids, like kind of make this shit cool again.
Right.
And now that I'm in the picture, it's like now I showed it to approve, and it's like it wasn't that cool 15, 16 years ago. That 16 years ago, that and then it just it was like I'm glad that I'm glad that it evolves that, and then even one of the guys that I met, honorable mention got to be a little brother.
I love Little Brother.
Honorable mention because I saw them. I seen them performing.
And you met them? You met Fontel and Big Pooh?
I met Big Pooh first when he was performing at Niagara Falls.
Okay.
And I seen Little Brother perform 2 years ago at Brooklyn Bowl. And then I met Fonte.
Okay. Oh, yeah. He's a ill lyricist.
Yeah.
Not too many people give him credit. I'm starting to see a little more people mention his name, but he's top tier.
Oh man, that was the purpose of me listening. That was the purpose of me listening to the group because it kind of like because that was the first group that especially in the internet age that kind of got me into it, and also got me caught the ears of me getting into making beats.
Mm-hmm.
Well, early on.
Right. Because Ninth Wonder is really a evil genius.
Yep. When he was in the group at the time.
Yeah. Even but I don't think he's working with Rhapsody right now. But nevertheless,
well, he's still with the. Well, I mean, he's still with Jamila, but she's still with Jamila, but I'm not sure what's next. I don't know what's next as far as working wise.
Yeah. I love Ninth Wonder beats. Sometimes I just put his beats on and just rock out.
I've been his instrumental tape is kind of like it kind of made me just it kind of vibes out.
Yeah. That I just listened to it and I just groove to it. His sampling when I found out he sampled Flash and Flare, that's the joint from the Wiz. You got to have Flash and Flare. I said, oh, this man is the truth. So I'm a heavy Ninth Wonder fan. I'm a heavy Little Brother fan.
And also that kind of got me that kind of that was one of my favorite groups in the 2000s at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when the way music was going, it was like I said, it was kind of in a modern sound, but they was kind of like they kind of get into that, but then they kind of got overshadowed because they were signing at a major.
I agree with you. They did get overshadowed. They did,
and they was in the same label where there was the same label where Lupe. What was that?
Okay,
because Atlantic Records.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was Atlanta records, and then even when I was even when I watched the documentary, which that was a dope documentary. But
I'm gonna check it
then
out.
I was kind of like, even the second album was, I enjoyed the second album a lot, even though it's about to be 20 years.
First of all, I think that you're going to really, when you go back and become that public speaker, to reach out to the children to let them know that you can really achieve anything. Like, I think that'll be awesome for you. Like I said, congratulations on all the success that you're having. You're having an awesome year, so blessings to you.
And also, we cannot leave out without being a collector too.
Oh yeah. Come on, listen, CG, we ain't going nowhere because I told you to bring. Because here at Premier Drop, we either do sneakers, or we do. And for my man CG, we was gonna do a video game or an album.
So, speaking of it.
So let's talk about the Holy Grail. I'm about to put my sticks down. What you bring, CG?
Speaking of that, look, I put this in the bag because knowing that it was porn. Because I don't want this to be.
This is a fucking classic. Yes, this is a classic. Super Mario Brothers 3. This is the original. Look at. You want to take it out? I don't want y'all. Let you take it out.
This is the first time I ever took this out of the house.
Woo! That thing pretty.
Also, I got it with the the manual.
Damn.
Got it,
Let me see. Oh my! Hey, look! How I'm holding it.
It was already. It was already used when I first bought this.
Yeah, man.
I got this joint at the flea market.
Yes.
When it was still like I don't remember. I can't recall how much I paid for this because I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks. Which includes like with the box it off.
Yeah. You ever beat this? I've never saved the princess.
Oh yeah, I beat it. I used without the I did it without the wall.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never saved the princess. She is still trapped with King Koopa.
But the thing is that the thing about this game was that that this was the first game that I played when I was a kid. Well, between this and Sonic was the first game.
Okay.
Because we had an original Nintendo at the house. I didn't get to the Super Nintendo because this is when that was the time that they was competing competing with each other who which console which consoles. Okay. It was a console war back then.
Right.
It was a console war, and then I had this, and then I played Sega Genesis. Even though I didn't, at the time, when you was a kid or that, the only way you had to play games, either you win it or you borrow, or going through your friends or your family.
I was only able to play with my cousins.
Collections, collections, and then they'd be like, "Yo, can I play this?"
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was one way to. But yeah, I played this, and I beat the whole thing. Then thing is that it's a 4 or 5 hour game.
I've never beat this game. When I tell you, Super Mario Brothers 3 is one of my favorite video games, and I've never saved the princess. Never.
But the thing is that he only but the princess hasn't been he only been saved like one time. Because you had to save all the kingdom. On this one you had to save all the kingdom you had to save all the kingdom keys, and then you had to defeat, you had to defeat all the Koopa kids.
Okay. And then, so this wasn't the princess. You didn't save the princess on Mario 3?
Towards the end of the last level.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I never made it.
Yeah,
and I even worked to even get to a higher level. I worked. I used to work to like what's the last one you could work to? Level 8.
Level 8.
Yeah, I just could never save her. Dang.
Because even though the game was easier, but then like once the level lands, it got a little trickier.
Yes, it did.
It did got a little trickier. And then like I said, that this game was cool, but this is before they start putting save features. There was no, you cannot save it, or there was no password.
Yeah, sure enough, you had to start that thing all over.
And one thing that was hard about playing the Nintendo is that you got to keep it still.
And if you played it too much, you had to blow on the cartridge after a while.
Yeah, it was cool, but it was a headache.
Yes,
especially the original Nintendo. It's like you gotta make sure the shit is all adjusted and make it work right. But I like those top joints.
Okay.
Those top loaders. They have those Nintendos. I had the ones that at my house that I want to get with the one that made by Nintendo. I can still buy it, like even though I can put a vesting on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've been watching I can put any like old accessories that I never had before, or I can put that vesting on that now.
Okay.
Like especially I'm about to be starting. Especially I'm trying to put together this game room.
So before we slide, CG, I want to know where you get your necklaces from. Where you be getting your? This is like your signature.
I got this at the at the mall.
Okay.
Because at the back then when they used to have those chromes when people was at the outside of the stores and had their own.
Like a little kiosk or something.
Their own kiosk. That it was like I said. When the time I was visiting my friend, and I bought them, and then I had these since then.
How old are those?
What?
How old are they?
I had this like since 2012 and 2013.
Yo, awesome.
Yeah, I kept them. Awesome. But yeah, I can't wait to. I got a lot of things in the works, and then I also before we go, happy birthday to Westside Gun. Because even though his is on the 27th, but by the time this episode comes out, it'll be already.
Yep, you right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Make sure make sure y'all slide through the fourth rope on Westside Gun Day on Buffalo Riverworks. Buffalo Riverworks. It's gonna be fun, and bringing kids too. And also salute to my bar association crew that we've been doing the same thing this year so far.
Yo, blessings to everyone, and CG, thank you for coming to Premiere Drop. You've been a gem. I enjoyed this show, and I want to thank. I'm gonna slap you up, my guy. Yes, sir. This is CG in the place to be. Smoke. This is Premiere Drop. You see what he got going on. Dope song that he produced with Westside Gun, and Doechii is out right now. Please check it out. My man is on the production Egypt remix. Make sure y'all check that out.
And we want to fast forward. CEE is out now.
Is out right now. Product of the 90s is also out now. That's with his production in Genesis. That is also a fire ass project. So please make sure y'all tap in with CG Incorporated. Make sure y'all go to his YouTube. Please tell them where they can find you.
Find IG CG 1990. It's CEE GEE 1990. I'm on Facebook, like I'm on X and then YouTube, 1990 CG 90, and then Bandcamp, CG Incorporated. Like you'll find my latest and my earliest projects in there, and make sure y'all tapped in. We'll see what I got next.
Yo, for real. And let me tell you something. You can actually Google this man. He has a resume. Google him. Check him out. Premiere drop.
And once I'm about to be starting like my own shows once I get settled.
Okay. Listen, that's CG in the place to be. This is Premiere Drop. Smoke one. Thank you for watching Premiere Drop. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and check out the merch. Till next time, one.